Hello everyone, my name is Kubo and this is my laundry talk. Hello, this show is for my language improvement, nothing else. So I will talk whatever I want to talk. And if you happen to find this channel, lucky you. So today I'm going to talk about 2023. We have just finished 2023. Now I am in 2024 as you guys are into. And why not? Why don't we just recap what I experienced and see if I gain something from there. So I'm trying to remember what happened in January 1st. I moved to the island from mainland in Canada, and that was a little bit of big shift for me, just because mainland has a lot of diversity that island had, especially the place I used to work at has so much Asian population that I didn't necessarily feel like I am an alien in that place. But now I moved to the island, then obviously there are much less Asian people, and even there are Asian, they're not necessarily Japanese. I'm not saying that affects me in any way, but I would say that there is definitely some kind of adjustment. The culture I was in is not necessarily similar, even though I'm still in Canada. So that was a big shift. I moved to the island in 2022 October, but the thing is I was working at home, so I didn't really have chance to get out until I start a new job, which is 2023 2023 October. Till then, I didn't really feel any difference. But now I'm out there, I'm in the community, I work at the bank, I see a lot of people, local people, and I'm just realizing that, oh yeah, it's not the same as when I was in mainland. And I'm trying to see what's the difference. Definitely in terms of the ratio, I think white people is dominant in here, and if they're Asian, again, there is not much Japanese people. Rather, there are more Indian people. Is there I don't know, I don't even see any Chinese people either. Maybe some Filipinos. Yeah, it's very rare to see Eastern. Yeah, I think Eastern Asian. Yeah, and one thing I would mention or affect to my life is that there is limited supply for Japanese food and Japanese ingredients, which is sometimes not enjoyable, but whatever. So January, yes, I was in Ireland, but I was so unhappy. I remember I switched to, so I didn't change my job, but I was so unhappy at my work. and I was quite stressed. And especially if you are working from home, you are kind of disconnected from outside of the world. And then I don't really have a lot of friends either. So all those stress was going on to my partner or myself, and it was not easy time for me, for sure. Work-wise, I don't know why I was so stressed about it. It's just a little like expectations from my team. Also, I just like found out a lot about my company, and then like I just didn't love the idea of working for them. And even though, yeah, like I was doing quite well in terms of the results and stuff, but again, and also I was, I was earning enough money to have, I don't want to say like rich, but because it's not like I wasn't rich, but I had enough money to live comfortably, right? So it was hectic moment, especially in the beginning of the year. I was so stressed. I was not happy with the management either. So around that time was harsh. But my personal life was much more chill. Or I didn't really have a lot of energy to do something big. So what I mainly did was working on my art piece. If you go to my Instagram, you can see what I made. But what I basically made was sculpture, I would say. It's like a huge canvas, like my body size. And I basically put the Zen garden or Japanese garden. If you've seen any like a white stone and having pattern like circle around the rock, that's Zen garden. We call it karesansui. So I wanted to have that kind of Zen garden in around like at my place, but obviously I didn't have enough room or funds to make that happen in like actual garden. So I was like, yeah, why don't I just create more abstract way rather than just literal. Then what I noticed, okay, why don't I just put the canvas and start building those Zen garden on top of those canvas so that I can at least get the feeling of it. So I started building up with modeling paste and ended up beautiful sculpture. I really loved it, and I finished that piece of art in probably like a March or somewhere around there. And I'm so happy about finishing the piece as well. It took a long time. And honestly, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like I knew I knew where I was heading, but I just didn't know how to get there. So some parts were very experimental, which I like. I really enjoy those moments, and then that actually helped me to be creative, since I was little. So that's something I definitely liked about this year. What else have I done? I switched job. That's big. I was so stressed about my job in 2023. There are a lot of reasons, but now, or around like from May, June, July, I was just trying so hard to get a job. And I was struggling, to be honest. I wasn't, because my previous job and Starbucks job was much easier for me to find one. Like, I didn't really go through a lot of interviews, like probably 2 or 3 interviews until that I got those jobs. I did not expect that job hunting becomes so hard. And honestly, like, I was blaming, not blaming, but I was trying to find out what was the reason. And of course I needed to be able to sell myself or promote myself in a way that I can make myself attractive to the market. At the same time though, I was blaming this island. I just didn't feel like I belonged to this, so like people probably don't see my value as much as they should, and there's a lot of frustration going on towards this island as well. I mean, at the end of the day, I got a job, and I'm really happy with my job right now. But the process was very hard. I went through definitely like 200, like at least 100 job, not interviews, but entries, application. I've done definitely more than 100 and applications. I went through. It was like 3 interviews per week. So, and then started in July, 4, 8, 16, 24. Yeah, about like just below 50 interviews. I mean, I'm proud of myself, to be honest, like how much I've done. But that was long process, and like I don't understand. So that happened, and I got engaged. Yes. Yeah, I got engaged. That's amazing, right? Like, that's exciting, right? I'm quite happy about where I'm at. I'm so happy that with my partner. I just can't complain about my life, about 2023. What else happened? Oh, me and my partner went to Japan. We saw Formula 1. I started loving Formula 1 since those Netflix series came out. I never knew, like I typically do not like sport in general. Like watching sports and playing sports, it's not my thing at all. So I'm surprised that I'm so invested in Formula 1 is, between car and sports. And I'm still like, either way, I wasn't really interested in cars either. So I'm surprised that I'm so into it. I knew what was going on. I knew the rules. I know some rules. I know people who's driving for. Yeah, it's cool, to be honest, that I like something like this. So anyway, that happened. But the other day we were just talking about like how we trip to Japan, or how we trip to Japan. It's not vacation. Every time we spend 1 week, 2 weeks in Japan, but like there's so much stuff to do, and we never relax in this trip. So I feel now I'm looking back, feel bad a little bit, because mainly I plan about Japanese trip. So whenever you're like always, do this and done and done and done and done. So I put so much to one trip, so I feel bad for that. But anyhow, it was really fun time. I'm glad I did. 2023, that was a great time. I think that's about it. I don't see any other major engagement, going to Japan, changing jobs. What else do I have? Nothing. So maybe I can talk about 2024. Maybe some resolution or something, eh? Just gonna come back. And you know what I'm excited about? I'm excited about looking back this movie or the video I'm shooting right now, because when I was at previous job, I still use a lot of Japanese because that was a Japanese important company. So like the communication between me and exporter, me and my colleagues, a lot of times in Japanese. But I work at bank in Canada, so 100% of the time I use English. So I do believe that my English is significantly better than before. So that's why I'm excited about it. Okay, so for 2024, I think I've got 3 resolutions. One is holy crap, I actually set it up and I don't remember. First thing is I started taking sewing classes last year, the end of last year. And then I quite like it. I'm really into it. I'm getting to know what I like to wear as well. Like I'm becoming more comfortable expressing my identity, or what's the best word, just stuff in general. So I would like to create or sew something I can actually wear for the occasion. That's my first resolution. And the second resolution that I have is I do pick nails. I don't chew, but like I just pick my nails, and then I tend to have like really short nails, and especially my toe is bad. It's really bad. So my second resolution that I'm not gonna pick my nails. That's something I should do. And what's the third thing? I would like, you know what? I want to take nude photos, like more artistic nude photo. I've never done it, but I have done like a little thing, but it's more like erotic side. Oh, fuck, what I'm talking about. Okay, whatever. But I would like to take a serious nude photos that like more artistic, more authentic. I would like to do that. So those are 3 resolutions that I wanna make happen in 2024, and hopefully I will have wonderful 2024. So I will do this later. Have a wonderful day.